that you treated her right now. If you practice my method just as hard as you can, you're gonna get a reputation as a loving man now. And you'll be glad every night that you treated her right now. Tell you a story. Every man ought to know. If you want a little loving, you gotta start real slow. Gonna love you tonight. Yeah, she'll love you tonight. Just treat her right. Oh yeah. Squeeze her real gentle. Gotta squeeze her real gentle. Gotta make her feel good. Tell her that you love her. She knows I love her. Like you know you should. I know I should. 'Cause if you don't treat her right, she won't love you tonight now. Yeah. Hey, 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 hey. 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 Hey, 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 hey.
What about you, Don? What do you besides the Blue Mojo, do you take lessons here at the school?
I do. I take guitar lessons from Steve Pizorski, and I've been doing that about 2 years. It makes it fun.
Now, have you been playing in the bands as long as you've been doing the lessons?
Just about.
And do you find, because I feel like a lot of people take lessons and they hone in their craft and they really, they learn the discipline, they learn the circle of fifths and the charts and all these things. But really being in a band puts you out there and gives you the experience and it teaches you the musicianship. What are the advantages of playing in the band rather than just doing the lessons?
Well, I think deep down inside, everybody has that desire to play. I mean, it's one thing to sit in a room and do one-on-one lesson, and that's fine. You need to learn the basics, but they really do push you to start performing, to join a band. And I had trepidation at first. I was a little nervous about it. I didn't think I had the chops to be in a band, but I mean, even in the band, it's like a group lesson. And not only that, it's historically fun. We have a great time doing it, and I think it's something that everybody really deep down inside, they like that response they get from playing a song and seeing somebody bop their head to it or tap their foot along with it. And it's kind of makes it worthwhile.
I'm tore down, I'm almost level with the ground. Well, I'm tore down, I'm almost level with the ground. Well, I feel like this when my baby can't be found. When I went to the river to jump in, my baby showed up and said, I will tell you when. Well, I'm tore down, I'm almost level with the ground. Well, I feel like this when my baby can be found. Well, I love you, baby, with all my heart and soul. Love like mine will never grow old. I love you in the morning and in the evening too. Every time you leave me, I get mad at you. Well, I'm tore down, I'm almost level with the ground. Well, I feel like this when my baby can't be found. A love like mine will never grow old. I lie for you if you want me to. I really don't believe that your love is true. Well, I'm torn out. I'm almost level with the ground. Well, I feel like this when my baby can't be found. I'm torn out. I'm almost level with the ground. Well, I'm torn out. I'm almost level with the ground. Well, I feel like this when my baby can't be found.
Lessons. I just joined the band about a year ago. I took lessons from Steve before we came over here, and I took some time off, so I just played along with CDs and heard there was an opening in a blues band. I figured, why not give it a shot? See what I can do, right?
Probably better than playing along with CDs.
That's a lot better than playing along with CDs. It's a lot more fun, I know that much.
Some people say that the blues makes you sad. Best old feeling I must have ever had. I see the blues. It makes me feel so good. Well, it's hard to feel bad when the blues makes me feel so good. I say the blues.
It makes me feel so good.
I say the blues, it makes me feel so good. Well, it's hard to feel bad when the blues makes me feel so good.
Well, it doesn't matter if you're young or you're old. They say the blues is good for your soul. I said the blues, it makes me feel so good. Well, it's hard to feel bad when the blues makes me feel so good. I said the blues, it makes me feel so good. I said the blues, it makes me feel so good. Well, it's hard to feel bad when the blues makes me feel so good. This time I want to hear everybody in the band. I said the blues, it makes me feel so good. I said the blues, it makes me feel so good. Well, it's hard to feel bad when the blues makes me feel so good. One more time. I said the blues, it makes me feel so good. I said the blues, it makes me feel so good. Well, it's hard to feel bad when the blues makes me feel so good.
Well, I play in two bands, so I play in the Blue Mojo band, plus we play in a cover band called Relic. I've taken lessons on and off during the period of time. I've also taken a few voice lessons with Sherry on and off over the course of the last probably 3.5 years. All fascinating, all interesting, all educating, all just kind of enlightening, and yeah, it's been a great experience.
Good.
Little sister, don't you? Little sister, don't you? Little sister, don't you kiss me once or twice and say it's very nice and then you run. Little sister, don't you do what your big sister done? Well, I used to date your sister. I took her to the show. I went for some candy, long came Jim Dandy, and I stuck right out the door. Little sister, don't you? Little sister, don't you? Little sister, don't you kiss me once or twice and say it's very nice and then you run. Little sister, don't you do what your big sister done? Every time I see your sister, she's got somebody new. She's mean and she's evil like that little old boy evil. Guess I'll try my luck with you. Little sister, don't you? Little sister, don't you? Little sister, don't you kiss me once or twice and say it's very nice and then you run. Little sister, don't you do what your big sister done? Well, I used to pull your pigtails, I pinched your turned up nose, but you've been a growing, and baby it's a showing from your head down to your toes. Little sister, don't you? Little sister, don't you? Little sister, don't kiss me once or twice and say it's very nice and then you run. Little sister, don't you do what your big sister done? Little sister, don't you do what your big sister done? Little sister, don't you do what your big sister done?